It is so hot. It's so fucking hot. It's so good though. I'm eating soup because I'm sick, and I'm drinking beer because it's just, you know, another fucking day. So. Actually, I ended up putting like actual chicken. I wasn't home at the time, but my parents got like a roasted chicken from like Acme, and they had a shit ton of leftovers, so I threw some of the leftover like actually in. It's beef ramen, so it's like it's not really like, you know, it's not really meant to go together, but like, you know, it gets the job done. But it works. So this is really hot, and you know when you're sick, it's like you probably feel it most with like temperature, like especially when it's cold, like around the season, like, you know, November, October, December, yada yada yada. Like when it gets cold, like you're not cold, but you're just like sensitive to the cold. Oh, well, technically you're just sensitive to like everything. That's what I'm feeling right now, and it kind of sucks. Like so, like this, I tried blowing, you know, my noodles off for like a hot second. And same thing with the brats that me and Jimmy cooked over the fire tonight. Same situation. Like it wasn't like hot, but like it was like still a little warm, but it was definitely eatable. But it still like it hurt. Like it was rough. Like, I mean, that's doable, but it's still pretty damn warm. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't care. You don't care. I'm just saying. But anyways, me and Jimmy, we ended up going to. Well, first we ended up going down to the woods. We were gonna go to the park, but then time got a little, you know, late. So we just ended up going down to his woods, to the reservoir, and we ended up making a fire and whatnot. And we had brats, like sausages and whatnot. You can check it all out on my story, which I am most likely not going to link, but it's in my it's on my page. If you know, whatever. you can fucking find it. You're smart. But it's on Instagram if you want to get the full detail, I guess. But then he was like, "Oh, let's go out and get this Nintendo game. It's like Nintendo Soccer. I don't know exactly what it's called. I've never played it." So we ended up going to the mall, snagging a soccer game. I was talking to the what I thought was a someone who worked there, but he was just, I guess, a friend of who was working there, and so we got into you know, a video game conversation about like, you know, whatever, you know, what's coming out soon, and whatnot, and whether if it's like, you know, worthy enough to fucking throw down like $100, because you know the new consoles are coming out soon. But then we're all thinking that, like, you know, oh, they're just gonna kind of skip over the consoles and just sell it everything on PC and yada yada yada, which would be fucking awesome. But you know, whatever, doesn't matter. So we were having a conversation. So we he bought the games and we left. So we're walking and I see this shop. It says vape, and I'm like, oh wow, look, it's a bro shop, bro. Vape life, bro. So, you know, we were just walking by and we weren't doing anything at the time. We were just going to walk back and whatnot. So we just ended up, you know, walking in and just seeing what's going on, because I was there not even like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I didn't see it. Like, it was probably there, but I didn't see it. So it just caught my eye, and I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just walk in. So we walk in. Of course, there's Jesus Christ. Cool. We walk in and there's like glass panels on every single wall of like fucking chuckers and little mods and tanks and coils and pens and vape shop, bro, vape life. Then my buddy Jimmy, he started talking to the guy. They got into a conversation. I was just kind of looking around. I turn around and I straight up see like fucking CBD, and then like a fucking like a jar of like grass, like of bud, of like actual like shit, and so I was like, oh, that's interesting. What's going on here? Like, I even asked the guy if I needed a card, and he's like, no, you just need to be like over 18. I was like, oh, okay, so I can get this right here, right now. He's like, yeah, for sure. I'm looking like an idiot because I'm fucking mind blown. Me and Jimmy both, we were like, okay, what's the catch? And there literally wasn't I mean, there's a catch in the sense that it's strictly just CBD. Like, it's not like, they can extract the CBD or THC out of things, because of science and shit. But, which is fine because, like, I'm not like a huge fan of like smoking. I used to do a good amount back in the day, back in high school and shit, but like I'm not like, I don't really care for the stuff now because, I got shit to do and I have to focus and whatnot, but it is strictly just CBD, which, I can personally say, after smoking what we bought tonight, calms you the fuck down, and it makes you more like, it kind of does give you a bit of a headache. Now, grant me, like, I'm going through, like, starting to pick up a cold, so maybe that's a part of it, but I did have a bit of a headache smoking it, so, like, I'm trying to think of what, like, kind it was. It's downstairs, like, I'm not gonna get it, but, like, it's a pretty good strain. I think what we got was from California. Because we were, looking at some stuff that, I mean, I didn't hear of any of the strands. I asked if he had Blue Dream because that is personally my fucking favorite. And if it's not your favorite, then something is wrong with you, dude. Because Blue Dream is literally the shit. But they didn't have it, so I was all like, meh. So, but it's strictly like CBD oriented, so like I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's just buy a little fucking thing. I got like an eighth for like $37. It was like a little jar, so it wasn't terrible. And with what you get, it's like it doesn't get you high. It just kind of like mellows you down, and it kind of just puts you back on course. So like it's like exactly down my road. So and I was actually like straight up fucking